Brady Penn live here from the Bosch, standing here with two of the stars of this game, the first postseason victory in women's program history in the NCAA era, Destiny Williams and Aysha Short to her side. I've got some questions for both of them. I've got some things to talk about with both of them. Let's just start. Destiny, your final game in the Bosch, the end of a run. And I was saying in the pregame, if you're going to have your last dance, you might as well have a good one on your own dance floor. So how did it feel out there? How did it feel coming into the game? Were there any pregame emotions knowing that this was your last go at it on Chick Martin Court?
Actually, that wasn't one of my – I really wasn't thinking about it. My plan was when I came in here just to stay focused, stay poised, get to the next round. I wasn't even thinking about this would be my last game here because I knew that I was thinking more of what's next.
I got you.
But, sitting back and think about it, it actually was my last game. I'm glad I did leave everything out on the court tonight. Like, it felt good. Like, the team win was great. There's a lot of emotions. We had people crying on the bench, cheering coach up in the locker room. It was just a lot of emotions going on that really made it feel good to know that this was my last game here in this gym.
Destiny, one of the reasons that you're so invaluable to the NATOs and one of the reasons that this program is going to miss you so much after this season is that even on a night like tonight where you're not shooting your best, you're still able to have a double-double, 11 points, 12 boards. That was your 8th double-double of the season. I believe your 17th of your career here, and obviously so valuable on defense, active hands, obviously tons of steals for you. We all know 200-plus and counting as we move on to the next round. How did it feel, even though the shots weren't falling, knowing that you were an anchor of the team and a big contributor to this win tonight?
When I come in, so a lot of people see me as an offensive player, like the person who's, need to be to score the ball. But when I look at myself, I believe as myself as the defensive player. Get in the plays or make the plays on defense so we can go onto the other side of the court and make the offensive plays. So if my offensive game is not going, I know I have to rely on my defense. And that's one of the biggest things that's, deep down a part of me. Well,
everybody knows that you're an amazing two-way player. How are we feeling about Berea? What are the thoughts on them as we about to take a trip to Kentucky?
It's going to be the same thing as this. They have kind of like a same kind of team, maybe 2 or 3 players that we really just need to key into, lock down. But if we play a solid defense as we did today, put shots, move the ball around, have great assists, we had multiple people within those double digits range. So we keep doing that and we take that on the road, I guarantee you we're going on to the next round. No doubt about it.
I love it. I believe it. And I hope so as well. Destiny Williams, her final career game at the Bosch. Once again, a double-double and helping lead the NATOs to a victory here. And we've got Aysha Short to her right, just about ready to interview her. Aysha, you and Destiny, the two main contributors in the ballgame tonight. How does it feel? You knocked down 3 trays, leading scorer for the team with 15. And how did it feel? Was there anything in the pregame where you could just tell that the shots were going to be falling, or was it just getting into rhythm once the game got going?
Yeah, it was definitely getting into the rhythm because when I was warming up, my shots really weren't falling that well. So I think I just really locked in during the game and hit the shots to the best of my ability.
Well, you did a really good job. Bench points, you were a big part of it. We outscored Maryville 32-2 in bench points. Your 15, obviously, a massive part of that. Journey Tyler had some big baskets and a few others off the bench. How does it feel going into Berea knowing that this second unit and everybody coming off the bench is just as capable of scoring, defending, and everything else as the starters are?
Oh, it feels great. We just have to, use our team in the best ways that we can. We all have different strengths and different abilities to what we're good at. I think if we just play as a team, it all comes together, even when people are coming off the bench and coming into the game. As long as we play as a team, we've always played good, even into the bench.
Absolutely. So obviously you missed the last few games. Did you play in the last one against Huntington?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before that, you had missed a few games, and heading into the tournament, how did it feel? Were you worried at all about being cold or rusty or anything, or was it just go out there and play?
Yeah, I was a little worried about being rusty, I guess you could say. I actually was in the practices coming back, but I just went hard in our drills and focused during practice, and I feel like that's what kind of helped me in the game tonight, getting myself prepared in that way and taking our practice seriously.
Me and Phil were talking about it seems sometimes when things will get a little out of control and another team will go on a run, Coach Hudd will just call a timeout and sort of reel you guys in, and all of a sudden whatever he says to you usually seems to work, and that was evident in that second quarter where you guys came out on a 14-1 run to start the quarter. What are the things that Coach says to you guys when things start not going your way, and then all of a sudden you come out and just look way more disciplined or knocking down shots, defending well? What is he saying to you guys?
Well, I think a big part of that is like just remaining calm and working on our defensive side when our offensive side's not working. You know, he was telling us, you know, watch our fouls. We don't want to get them too far in the bonus because they could come back from, you know, the free throw line if we kept putting them on the free throw line. So he was just telling us to remain disciplined on defense and box out, get rebounds, and our offense will come.
All right, Aysha, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Destiny. What are we thinking heading into round 2 against Berea? We've obviously seen this team before. What are we thinking as we head over to Kentucky for second round of action?
We definitely can beat them. We just all need to, and we say this like every single game, we need to use each other and play as a team. We need to rely on each other. You know, if we do that, we can beat any team out there in our conference.
I totally agree, and I'm ready to see this run. Hopefully see us go into Kentucky and get a big victory. But tonight, first postseason victory in program history in the NCAA era, 73-64 here with leading scorer Aysha Short, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. We'll have Coach Hudson on in just a second. Aysha, thanks for hopping on. Great game. Excited to see what you guys do the rest of the way.